Oh, hungry baby? Hungry baby. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. I know. Oh, that smells good. 1 second. 1 second. Give me a sec. Yeah, here you go. Oh, that good girl. Here you go. Cute baby. Oh, yeah. You be nice. I'm good. I'm good. Hello.
Fine. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good.
I told you to be nice. What are you doing? Give you a treat?
What's that?
Winry. She's the only cat I have.
Oh.
I'll give you a treat later when I find him, I guess.
Where are things going today?
You can do this, but it's not legal for my visits to be withheld over a basketball game.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'm not like. I am upset that happened, but I think I don't want to not trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not where I want to go. But I don't want that to happen again because I don't ever I've never complained about hospital stuff, doctor stuff, or if the weather is bad.
Mm-hmm.
But this is it's like I'm being pushed.
Okay.
You know.
Would you rather her? Because we can have basketball. Violet wanted.
I want her to be able to do basketball.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. But if I think that maybe you could just figure out maybe talk to them about the basketball schedule. Make sure that my visits are on days that's not happening.
Okay. So in the future, if there is a game that is on a day,
I don't want to be told your kid's not going to show up. I want to be asked, is it okay? That's because it's not legal for you to just tell me that.
Okay.
You know?
Fine, I can do that. If there is a basketball game on visit day, would you like for her to miss that game so she goes to her bit?
In general, enough of my time has been taken. Mm-hmm. It was a false arrest. Mm-hmm. I have absolute proof. No one will look at it.
Okay.
All of my time has been taken from my children, and now everyone wants to make excuses to take more. I don't understand why people don't understand that they ripped my children from my arms because I took them to a church to pray in the grass. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not fair, and people don't get to come at me, what if she wants to play basketball, you know? Mm-hmm. And I checked, it is not legal. So if people are going to keep, pushing and pushing, I'm just going to say never. It's never okay to do that. Okay. If it's not a doctor thing or weather or an emergency, if it's not legally allowed to take her away from me, then she
can have it like that. She doesn't have to play basketball.
Yeah.
I don't want her to miss visits either.
I don't want her to not be when's the days that are least likely to ever be a game. Okay. Because missing a practice, that's not a big deal. But you know, a game is that was her first game. Mm-hmm. I can't say no to that. It feels really manipulative from the other end to be all of a sudden that day, hey, she's just not going to show up because it wasn't legal for that to be done to me. Mm-hmm. This was not legal to be done to me. It was very unfair.
Were you able to see her after the visit?
No, I didn't see her at all.
Okay.
I didn't see either of them on Monday. The visit canceled on Monday.
Oh, they were canceled. Was that due to the weather?
I think so.
Okay. Do you know if they'll do them?
They never do. They never make up the visits. All my time is just taken and taken and taken. It's just frustrating. And I'm mad at the system. God, Jesus said very specifically, love the sinner, hate the sin. So I don't want anyone to think I'm not reasonable. Mm-hmm. But it's so frustrating. My rights have been violated over 20 times. Can you imagine that happening to you and people just don't care? No one cares? No one does anything?
That settlement conference?
Yeah, I texted her yesterday because I haven't heard about, because she said she was going to handle the whatever evaluation.
Yeah.
And I have proof that I said in the meeting, I don't know if you were there for that meeting, but I kept saying, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're asking. You can't infringe on my rights. You're not going to force me to take medication unless you prove that I'm, dangerous. There's reasons that you could do that, and I'm not. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to have rights. I'm not just going to be okay, yeah, I'll pop pills because you say so because you're holding my kids hostage. That's not going to happen. Right. I said I don't understand over and over and over and over and over, and eventually I just had to give up because they acted like I was just wasting all their time, but they wouldn't tell me what they wanted. So my lawyer, she's going to handle it. She's going to talk to the people who pay her for me, for presenting me, and to get the money to set up the evaluation or whatever therapy, whatever, because I don't know. I still don't know. Like, I think that's a problem. I think it's illegal for them not to have explained it to me in a way that I understand. I'm literally disabled. They know that.
Are you talking about the evaluation that you just did? Or
I've done 2 already. This will be the 3rd. And everyone's acting like nothing's ever good enough. So I did CHCS, and I have proof that I called a bunch of places. Nowhere could do it. And Acadia was like a year wait.
Yeah.
And then I did the evaluation with CHCS, and DHS said that's not enough. So I said, well, they're doing this other evaluation for the criminal whatever side, and they acted like that was going to be fine. So I gave them that. And then they contacted me about a settlement hearing, but no settlement was offered. So that would be illegal, what they did, like calling that a settlement hearing and pretending they're going to offer a settlement, but then literally not. And they still haven't helped me understand what they're actually asking, so I can't physically, like, I've called a bunch of places. No one knows what's being asked. I just do it, so, until my lawyer actually does it. Like, this is all happening to me, and this is unfair. Like, there's nothing I can do.
The evaluation your attorney is talking about is the parental evaluation versus the evaluation that the judge...
Literally no one has said that term to me before, parental capacity evaluation. I did not know that existed, and I feel like during the, 100 times I asked, I don't know what you want from me, someone should have said that before. That's why I like you.
That was just brought up at that Zoom. So there is a new parental capacity evaluation that is court-ordered by the court. It's a little different than, a mental health evaluation.
Yeah.
It's really focused on, I think your attorney wants you to do that over the evaluation that the judge ordered you to.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I never know what anyone...
I have a copy of it, and you can have it if you'd like, because I can just print it out. So I keep this with me just so I can reference it. This is from July, but this is what the judge ordered, and it's right here.
Yeah, no one has given me. And also, I'm dyslexic, and I'm disabled, so, giving me a piece of paper that's all like that, like a packet they gave me at the beginning that later I looked at, it's full of lies, and I have on-camera proof. So I'm disabled, and this is discrimination. I just need to make that very clear, because I'm getting really tired of that.
Well, it's the best they can. If you would like, your case manager is here with, or someone that would be able to better explain things.
My manager has been she took me to a food pantry, and she's going to do that again, so I can't really waste the time that I have with her to do that, because I can't feed myself because of what happened to me. Because when this happened, Colby stopped paying child support. My income was cut in half, literally, and I still am not on food stamps. I did send you that. I haven't heard anything back, though.
No.
I haven't heard anything. So, I'm still struggling to feed myself, and my resource for my case manager is not to be wasted for stuff that you guys should legally, just have to deal with.
If you ever feel like I didn't have something need clarification, I want you to tell me. So explain it to you in a way that you understand.
I think you explained things really well, but I did look back on the text messages, and you did say next week on the 18th, so that would have been today.
Okay.
So I didn't make the mistake.
Okay. When I came last week.
Yeah, you said next week when you texted me on the 18th.
Oh, did I? So, I might have, and I apologize for that.
Yeah. It's just so frustrating. It's not you.
Yeah.
It's all piling. You may have only done 2 or 3 little things, but that's on top of 100 other things that are being done to me right now, and no one cares. I contacted the Maine State Child Welfare Ombudsman, told them about the perjury, and they refused to do their job. Do you understand the levels of corruption? And I am not going to just let it happen. They're going to be held accountable eventually. I'm not collecting the proof for my health, right?
Yeah, and you have the right, and I want you to feel like that. You have the right to do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, never do what they need to do to help you. They're up people.
But that's illegal, so they might lose their jobs. I'm not trying to be a Karen, but they will probably lose their jobs. I don't understand people act like that, why people would purposefully do that. I was in the jail cell, and I said, you're breaking the law to them. And an officer in full uniform said, I know that's what we do here. I don't think anyone understands when I'm telling them what's happening to me.
Right.
They should be calling the FBI, but they're corrupt too. Have you seen what's been happening? I'm fighting a battle that there's no one for me to go to because they're all in on it. They're all part of it. It's not paranoia. It's proven. It's literally proven now.
Are you able to ask for a new ombudsman? Sometimes there's
I don't know how to do anything like that, but my caseworker did recommend, and hopefully we'll be able to go down to right next to the Penguins building is like the Social Security Administration building, and Susan Collins has an office in there. And I've been seeing lots of commercials where she's like actually trying to help and do the right things. So maybe if I do, because she might be able to take me down there to go talk to that office. So that's one thing I'm considering. I don't know if there's more ombudsmen.
I know that there's like several that are assigned.
Okay.
If you reach out to one and got contact with one, there could be other ones that you can reach out to see if someone else.
I've also, people make these recommendations. I've contacted literally hundreds of people. I'm very autistic. I've contacted people from every state in America on Twitter. I've tweeted at them the proof, like the folder of proof. No one will do anything. I tweeted at every name that I can think of, can Google, can go down every little rabbit hole of who could possibly do anything.
Yeah.
Hundreds of people. I don't think anyone is grasping that.
Yeah.
I'm tired. And my rights just keep getting violated. So to you it's a basketball game. To me it's just another straw to try and break the camel's back.
Moving forward, I do apologize for that.
It's important that I say this stuff out loud. I'm not trying to make you feel like bad about it, because it's not just like you. Like, people make mistakes. I'm not saying they don't. I don't want you to feel like I'm attacking you personally.
Yeah, no, I don't feel that way. Just move forward. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page about this. Try to make sure that if there is a game on the day, I'll ask you first and go with it. I think maybe at some point, if you want to go to
my kids are supposed to come home. None of this should have happened. So, I don't like when people start, if that's not immediately a present reality to deal with, I'd like not to, because my kids need to be home, 8 months ago, right?
This is court order from the judge back in, that was the evaluation sheet, the psychiatric eval with the medication management. Would this person benefit from medication?
He's asking the question, because the way they were phrasing it early on, it really...
Yeah, that's kind of how the evaluation is going to be, the psychiatric evaluation, and then the recommendation would be, would this person benefit from medication?
So if I would benefit, they can force me to give my children that?
No, it doesn't mean you have to take
because
it.
Then why even ask?
I think it's part of the order.
Yeah, to infringe on my rights and violate HIPAA legally. I know.
But yeah, recommend, like Wendy said, if it's recommended, she'll fight that battle when we get there, but it may not be. Regardless, on the wait list at CHCS for this, because they said they could do it. And I'm just kind of waiting to hear back. I know the wait list is long, and Katie had told me for that.
So basically my children get withheld even though I have absolute proof for however long.
I think Wendy is trying to get this switched from this eval to the parenting eval. So
she probably.
I think that's what she was talking about.
Well, no one said anything about a parenting evaluation to me, so if anyone tells me anything.
But you have it so that you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my lawyer Wendy to give me literally every piece of paper I'm entitled to right now, because it's insane. I have absolute proof on camera that it's all a lie. And my kids aren't in bed. Can you imagine that happening to you? They can just do it because they don't like your political opinion and because you chose the wrong religion. Can you imagine existing in that reality where they rip your children from you for that? But I'm living and no one cares. Father Colby, did you guys know that he abandoned them, went to Tennessee, and I didn't block him? I overheard someone talking about that. I messaged him on Christmas and since then. And I have absolute proof that I didn't block him at all at any point. He's a pedophile.
I know that you didn't block him because he had shown me messages that you sent me, obviously.
Okay. Well, I overheard something weird, and people were acting like he said that I blocked him or something.
That was his attorney. That's his job. It's his job to represent Colby.
They shouldn't have been talking right next to me either.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
He's a pedophile. He tried to sexually abuse our children, and so I am curious what DHS plans on doing, because basically, are you going to kidnap my kids once a week to go video call with a pedophile? It's bad enough they you brought him back into their lives. He tried to...
On those allegations, again, I didn't do the investigation, but they have findings of anything.
Yeah, because my testimony means nothing, right?
So
no one even asked me, you know? Why did no one ask me? I said, he abused us, and no one asked me what happened. How is that legal? They can just say, oh, it's fine. No, he's fine. There's no proof. We don't have to ask how he did it. You know, he raped me in the mouth. You know, he admitted to raping his little sister in the mouth over and over and over. And she's a child when I met her after the fact. He would lay in the room with the kids, pop a boner. That's not appropriate. You think that's appropriate? So I said, that's not appropriate. Don't do that. He said, I get a boner every time I lay down. So I said, then don't lay down around the kids. That's non-negotiable. I caught him not mixing the formula for Ariel. And I told him, you can kill her if you feed her water. You're not mixing it. You're feeding her water. She could die. And he just kept doing it over and over and over, to the point I could not trust him to feed our child. One time we were being intimate, and I said to shut the door because, obviously, right? He said, I like the thrill of getting caught, and guess who the only person in the house was that could have possibly caught us? It was, at the time, Violet, a toddler. He wanted the toddler to walk in and see sex. He is a pedophile, and you guys have him on video call with my children. He won't give my divorce. He abandoned them to Tennessee. I came to DHS for help, and you guys said you can't do anything because we're still married, and we are still married, and you guys are getting involved. So I'm really curious about when all of this is over and my kids are home, because none of this is legal, what the plan is for that, because we're still married. He won't give me my divorce.
Yeah, so when you play with the kids, typically there's called PR&R, or parental rights and response parent, if you're married. You can go through this, but that's going to be
I can't afford it. There's nothing I can do about it. He won't give me my divorce. He won't do it peacefully, and he's doing it to punish me. He is abusive. Do you understand? He hit me. There are police reports. You say there's no reason to be worried about it, but I called the cops on him when he hit me. He went to jail because he hit me, and he hit me again after that.
Do you know if he was charged with domestic
violence? No. Oh, no. I thought, oh, he's been punished enough. It wasn't that severe because you all brainwashed me. I'm sorry that I'm getting so frustrated, but do you understand the layers? You're letting a pedophile see my children. A pedophile who raped me in the mouth.
I'm really sorry, for that. Unfortunately,
I know. Unfortunately, the world wants pedophiles to rape children. I know. I'm sorry, I'm so frustrated, but that's just how it is, apparently. Like, you want to go look at the, you can't argue with me when I say that out loud, because you need to go look at the Epstein files and realize it's just true. You cannot argue with that.
The good thing is supervised visits, so if anything is out of line or inappropriate, the video will be cut off.
You think that stops him from jacking off to little kids later?
I don't know what he does later.
The problem is that they're letting a pedophile contact my children. There's a reason he's not here. And they don't care. I said, he's abusing us. No one asked me how. Don't you think that's illegal? To hold hearing, exclude me, never ask for my testimony?
Back to your question, though. When back, there's a parental rights and responsibilities, and that would look like an order between you and Colby regarding the girl come up with what you think is appropriate.
I do not think it's appropriate to ever have a pedophile contact my child.
If you don't want contact, it's going to be up to a judge. Why is that?
She won't ask for my testimony, I'm sure.
Yeah, you have to testify in those.
Well, they testify before they let him see them again and interact with them again and bring him back into their lives to hurt them again and be taken away again when eventually he abandons them again because he's not changing or doing anything right.
Yeah, and again, unfortunately then, court ordered
he was arrested for hitting me. He was
regarding
abusive.
The kids.
Yeah.
Regarding the kids, though.
Yeah. Because I didn't let him do it. Because I didn't let him get away with it to actively rape them. So I could have evidence. He must be given another chance to do it.
I hear you and I understand.
As long as you hear me, that's what I need to happen right now.
I hear you. I don't want to even say the only good thing, but the only good is a supervised visitation, and there is sure that things are going.
Yeah, I also have to bring up, you keep saying that, I also have to bring up that people can do things under the table where it's cut off. Like, what you're saying doesn't matter. What you're saying, realistically, is nothing. Okay? Letting a pedophile.
I know that is you, and I hear you.
You keep repeating
but I
it.
can't change it.
I know, that's fine, as long as you understand what you're doing. It's like, you know, they asked Germans after Nazi Germany, why didn't you do something? Mm-hmm. We didn't know. You know, and you're not doing anything. They know, and they're not doing anything. Everyone knows I'm very loud. Mm-hmm. I'm very loud and persistent. Everyone knows. Mm-hmm. You guys will not be able to say, I didn't know, when you're held accountable. Do you understand that?
Have you told Jean the order so that they don't have to?
I told her all about it, and I'm starting to think she's not even on my side because I told her all about all the pedophile stuff he did, and nothing's changed, nothing happened. She didn't really respond. She doesn't really say anything back to me much anymore.
Do you have any concerns for your visits aside from what happened on Thursday?
Oh, yeah, that was Thursday. No, I know that that's illegal. Like, when illegal things happen, it really just, I don't know how everyone is so blatantly breaking the law and getting away with it. Do you know, they treat me like I'm crazy, but I'm not. They are the ones breaking the law. Mm-hmm. Literally all of them. And, like, I'm not, like, mad. Like, you did break the law when you told me that my child wasn't, you just didn't provide my child for the visit. You did break the law. So it's not even like you can be excluded from that statement anymore. Everyone is breaking the law and violating my rights. They just keep doing it. I just want it to stop. I want my kids to come home. I never did anything to deserve this. I chose God. I dared shed a tear. You understand that they called the cops on me for crying, right? And I wasn't even crying when the cops got there, and then they harassed me for 5 hours. Like, people keep talking like I'm not under actual government tyranny right now. My children kidnapped and being held hostage. You are holding my children hostage. Mm-hmm. Physically are, under threat of violence from men with guns. Because if I ever did anything about it, you would send police, right?
Children?
Exactly. You're holding my children hostage under the threat of police violence. Mm-hmm. This is really what's happening. Physically, actually happening. Mm-hmm. And it's not just me. It's like everybody that you do this to that you don't have a reason to do it to. And I'm sure you'll use all that I have to record it.
I just want to briefly go back to case management. You see how
the waiting list. It's going to be, it's going to be a few months before I even get an appointment, and it's none of anyone's business. HIPAA. Can we stop assuming I'm just going to give you information about that stuff?
You don't have to. I just was wondering if she's helping you with anything else.
She's helping me great, but that's my business.
Okay.
I
talk about that if you don't want.
Feels like a major HIPAA violation to ask. Like I'm disabled. No one is following any laws, apparently. It's like the laws are just nothing. And I grew up my whole life thinking that I had rights. Mm-hmm. Do you understand how shocking and violating this has been?
Mm-hmm. I do know that Pine Tree Legal does for you.
I think I'm going to try to reach out to them again, but I'm pretty sure I did. I know that the ACLU rejected to help me. I'm hundreds of people. Okay. Like, you can make as many recommendations, but I've gotten them all. Okay. I've gotten all the recommendations. I've Googled everything I can Google, every name I can think of. Okay. When they come for your kids, I want you to remember how this happens and what they're doing to me. I'm not wishing harm on you, but I need you to see what you're doing and that you're allowing it to happen, which means, like, that's the domino. Mm-hmm. You're allowing, so it will they don't care about you either. Mm-hmm. They'll do it to you, too. I don't know if you have kids, you don't have to tell me, but, they'll do it to your mom, they'll do it to your brother, they'll do it to your sister, they'll do it to your neighbor, mm-hmm. and you'll just watch them rip kids from their families for politics. Mm-hmm. That you're doing now to me, and that's what you're going to have to accept is happening to you, and no one's doing anything. No matter who you reach out to, you can't do anything, and it's just breaking the law and corruption and everyone violating your rights. How are you going to sit there and be like, oh, this is unfair when you did it? I don't want you to choose hell, basically. And sorry, but so many people are, and you're not excluded from that. You literally kidnapped my children.
Is there anything, I hear you, I can't change it.
You keep saying that. What you can change is that you can always follow the law. Mm-hmm. and, like, maybe you didn't know it was illegal for you to do what you did, and I have every right to be as upset as I am. I know it seems like I'm talking a lot and I'm rambling, but it was illegal what you did. So maybe you didn't know that. Maybe. Never do anything illegal again. Go forth and sin no more, right? You're saying there's nothing I can do to change that.
What I talked about in the future, we can talk about her games and making sure that she doesn't miss visits.
I expect that she shouldn't have to, like, you shouldn't have to come to me about that again, because why do you want to take more of my time after like, you're not considering any of the stuff that I just spent the last however many minutes explaining when you look at the situation and you try to make me feel bad for taking basketball away from my child.
Yeah, it's not taking, I don't need to...
That's what you're doing, because I've made it, okay, I do have to set the, like, I have to draw the line firmly because you're not listening to what I'm actually saying here. There will never be, I will never accept it. Never for a basketball game, never for anything that's not legally allowed to be taken. No more of the time that I have with my children is allowed to be taken from me for anything other than actually something you can take. You kept going with it. I was fine to, like, have you talk, ask, I was fine to compromise on that, but you kept going.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that...
There can be no gray area.
Okay.
Because you're not understanding me.
Okay, that's fine.
Forcing me to take basketball away from my children.
She'll still be able to play. I just don't know her full schedule. So she won't, I don't know what her schedule's going to be.
I made myself clear and you just kept bringing it up. There's nothing I can say to make you understand better what I'm saying.
Is there anything else out of the local law?
My lawyer isn't providing me as much of the paperwork. Like, I asked for, like, I text her, like, it's going to take time. I'm not like, oh, she needs to time travel and have it to me yesterday. But if you could provide any paperwork that you could print off that you have access to that I am entitled to, whatever, that would be a huge help because I'm having a hard time getting Wendy to send me that stuff.
Okay.
And I don't know how much of it, like, you have versus what she has. Like, I don't know who has what, but I need to have all of it.
Okay.
So it's not, at least it's not going to hurt to ask you for that.
Okay, I can try to get you a lot of our stuff is in a thing called ShareFile, free for the court. So it's all the court paperwork. Technically, Wendy is supposed to document.
Yeah. I did email her, and I'm not, like, trying to be unreasonable.
Yeah,
she might send it all to me.
Yeah, I happen to have that one, and I know that's the one that you should have, too. So,
yeah.
You can see what I have and what I can give you.
Yeah, because I'm just, at this point, collecting the evidence of all these rights violations.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Concerns for resource parent?
No.
Would you like to talk about anything?
How is there nothing to do about their father being a pedophile? Like, I'm trying to figure that out. I told the court on oath that he abused us, and nobody ever asked me. If you don't mind, I'd like to Google that real quick if that's illegal.
Yeah, you can Google it.
Because if that's illegal, I need you to understand that moving forward, because it's not, I'm kind of hard on you. I know.
Okay.
But I want you to do better in the future. I want you to become what your position is actually supposed to be, to help people. I'm not just going to be quiet. I'm going to do exactly what Jesus said, cast out demons and demand the truth. So, got to figure out how to phrase it for Google to figure it out. What is it, family? It's just family court then?
Yeah.
You are not alone in experiencing systematic issues within family court systems where victims of domestic abuse are excluded from hearings and denied the opportunity to testify despite allegations of abuse. Multiple sources highlight that courts prioritize access for the alleged abuser over safety and testimony of the victim. In some cases, judges have publicly stated that they do not allow children to testify. I'm not a child. You have the right to present your testimony and evidence in family court. If you are excluded from a hearing or denied the opportunity to speak, this may constitute violation of due process. Do you hear how much I keep doing the things that you guys are breaking the law on? Do you understand that?
We have specific policy as well. These are listed on the web, so you can submit them.
It doesn't overwrite the law.
He has right.
I had the right to due process for my testimony to be heard. Even if you guys strike the gavel and say, it's fine. I had the right to testify, and I was physically, purposefully excluded from the hearing. They said I couldn't be there. They didn't let me. I record when they exclude me, you know. Like, I have recordings in this phone waiting in the waiting room on the Zoom call for the hearings that they exclude me from. Like, I have absolute, undeniable, concrete, caught in 4K proof.
I hear you on that. I think that he has the right now.
But can you admit and understand that that is illegal? That this is a violation of due process. I'm trying to use the phrasing that I got here because this is what I don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to. I'm dyslexic. Okay. Can you admit that that was a violation of due process?
If there's evidence that he is a pedophile?
No. My testimony is the evidence, and nobody let me give it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That is the violation of due process. That's it. Yep, the family court said, this is a violation of my due process.
Yeah, if you were supposed to provide and not
did not let me.
That is an issue.
That's
as far as our case, though, there's evidence of a pedophile or he has harmed the children in any way.
The evidence is my testimony, and they refuse to allow me to give it. Do you see what's happening?
Right.
Like, we don't need to discuss this.
There isn't enough.
There is. It's my testimony, and they refuse to allow me to give it. There is. It's my testimony, and they refuse to allow me to give it. That's the end of the discussion.
But we can't change it because there's no evidence. There is no testimony.
But you can be a better person in the future and speak up next time it's actively happening to someone else, can't you?
In the future, of course.
That's what I'm not here to tell you to do something for me.
Yeah.
Like, you keep acting like I'm asking you to do stuff. I'm talking to you. You keep asking me, is there more you want to go over, more you want? I am. And it's almost like you're arguing with me like there's nothing I can do about it, but I never asked you to do anything.
Okay.
I asked you to listen, okay? I asked you to listen to being told that you are breaking the law, okay? You just are. There was another example, and I wanted to make it clear.
Okay.
That's it. I don't know. If I were you, I'd be going home and doing some research to find out what the law is, because apparently no one knows what the law is. Can't have a job like you and just not know how to do it. Right? It's an important job.
Yeah. We have a policy and law. They're separate.
We cannot override the law. That is that.
He has the right to visit him. Right.
Told you. This is tyranny. Government. No matter what piece of paper you say allows you to do it, you're violating the Constitution. Do you understand? The end of the story. You can say policy, policy, policy all day. It doesn't. You're violating the Constitution. And the Constitution trump policy, no matter what. And DHS has been getting away with it for a long time, but it's because of people like me who know how to document, who are completely innocent, who have absolute proof that it's going to change. And I'm going to be out there doing these things for the people. And you're going to be, what, losing your job because you won't fix yourself?
I don't think I can all of these issues.
I said yourself.
Okay.
I said to fix yourself, like your approach, what you're doing, because you've now directly violated the law with what you did. Directly. You tell that I'm a little different today than I was last time we met. You directly violated the law. You directly violated my rights. You did. Like you did that. And I'm not, it's fine. I forgive it. Just don't do it again. You know, that's what Jesus said. And sin no more. Forgiveness, redemption, it's fine. You're doing it. Just stop hurting us. Stop hurting the people. That's it. I'm not asking you to do anything about my, it is done, right? I'm already drowning. You won't even throw me in a lifeboat, I'm sure. But then, you won't, because none of it matters, because when you face God and you act like you didn't know, you literally won't be able to lie. He will know that you knew. And at this point in time, there is no possible, I'm doing what God is telling me to do right now. At this point in time, there is no possible future where you can move forward and break these same laws again without knowing what you did. So either from breaking the law, or you dig your grave deeper, right?
Forward, and we'll sort it all out. I don't want her to pick between basketball and visit.
No, that's not, why did you phrase it like that? I don't want her to pick between I'm telling you that that gray area is gone. There's no more picking. If I have a visit, basketball is not an excuse to take my child away from me.
Yeah, and I'm going to make sure that she's at her visit and I'm going there.
Okay. She can play basketball.
Yeah, she still will be able to play.
She can't take my visit, so I get an hour and a half and now another hour, so that's 2.5 hours a week. How many hours are in a week? Because you stole the rest of them. You can't just steal the 1 hour.
We'll make sure it doesn't happen.
That's all I want.
Thank you for meeting with me and being so open.
I really am not like, I don't hate you.
I don't
I love you. I love you and I want you to do better because I know you can. I know. Because like in the beginning, I like you. I don't think you knew you were breaking the law. Honestly, I don't think you knew that. But I'm the one getting my rights violated.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen. All right.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right, can you start over from the beginning?
Yes, I'm calling to let you know the resource parent called and canceled the visit for tonight. And so she's unable to bring one of the girls. I believe there's a scheduling I believe there's a conflict with a activity they have going on.
An activity?
So they're just unable to bring the girls. Yes.
Yeah. And you're not gonna explicitly say what that activity is?
I don't know it.
Okay. You realize that this is against the law?
I'm a little unaware of...
I would like you to look it up because it is actually against the law, if you wouldn't mind looking into the reasons that it is acceptable to cancel my visits, okay? I just go ahead and do that like later after you're off the phone. You can Google it, it's very easy.
Okay, I absolutely will. And I think it would be a good idea too to just let your caseworker know. The cancellation of today, you're concerned with it, and just, making them aware of communication, kind of looping them in.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll be able to see you for Thursday. That'll be...
You realize it's my birthday and they're canceling my visit for something like basketball again? And they're breaking the law on my birthday to keep me from my children, right?
Sorry, I wasn't aware.
I just want you to be very aware of that when you Google later, after you get off the phone, how they're breaking the law and you're complicit, okay?
And it would just be a good idea to let your caseworker know of your concerns.
No, I already told her, and I'm going to post that on YouTube later, because I had a very long conversation when I met with her last on Friday. And I made it very clear that what she's doing is illegal, what you're doing is illegal, and that I expect it not to happen again, and it's happening immediately again. Do you understand how frustrating that can be?
I can see how frustrating that is.
Like, you're going to have to put yourself in my shoes here, because this is ridiculous.
So, I apologize. I'm sharing the message, and that is unfortunately all I can do.
No. What you can actually do is figure out what the law is. That's what I said you can actually do. Because I need you to be better. Personally. Spread it around the office too. Let all the other I know you're the one who makes the phone calls and stuff, but let them know maybe what the law is when you find it.
I hope you have a good rest of your day, Nicole.
Yeah, you too.
On Thursday.
Have fun doing your homework.
Bye-bye.
Love you.